Hi Mommy Mania fans, and welcome to another video. If you can't tell by the backdrop, today we are talking about a few laundry hacks. Ignore my hair, it's a mess. I just threw it up in a braid today, a couple braids. Yes, I did get my hair cut. I got about 6 inches taken off because it was time. Anyway, I just wanted to go over a few things for laundry. Later in the video, I will be talking about my homemade laundry soap that I make. It's made out of the bar soap that you can buy at Walmart for like 97 cents a piece. Some Arm & Hammer laundry soda and some Borax. So, and all this is under 5 and this is under 5, so for a whole gallon's worth, which I'm empty at the moment, and I will be doing at least a half a batch today, you can have 3 months worth of laundry soap for under 10 bucks. So, but anyway, I figured we would start with the dryer. So let me switch some things around quick. Alright, so this is my dryer, and some things you may not know. I use these little laundry balls. Okay, you can get these at Walmart. I think you can get like a 2-pack for $1 or $2. And then I also bought some tennis balls too, because you can get these cheaper than you can these. But I use these to help fluff my clothes. 1, it cuts down on energy costs. 2, it cuts down on fabric softener. And 3, it just helps to beat and fluff up your clothes. So you're using less energy for 1, less fabric softener for 2, and for 3, your clothes come out a lot fluffier, softer, and such. Second thing, I'm sure most of you know, and I purposely left this with lint on it, make sure you are cleaning out your lint trap in between every load. Now, whether you do it just before or right after you have a load going, that's great. Another thing some people don't know, especially if you use dryer sheets, it can leave a film on the screen. And this one's actually pretty clean because we just cleaned this a few weeks ago. But it will leave a film on the screen, and then your airflow won't be as good. So when you start to see a film show up, I don't know if you can kind of see that or not. Right in through there. There's a little bit of buildup there, it looks like. I didn't get it all. But you can wash this out. So what I like to do is I like to fill up the sink a little bit with some really hot soapy water, and I use Dawn. And I let this soak for a good 15-20 minutes. And then I take a toothbrush, because it's got finer bristles, and I scrub the heck out of it, both sides. And then rinse it out, and then make sure that if you run some water, it drips through it instead of pooling up on top. That's the best way to make sure that you have this cleaned. Another thing that we do a couple times a year is we move the dryer back away from the wall, and then we clean out the vent behind it, because lint does get through no matter what you try to do. And that's a good thing to do before winter and before spring. Because even though we have a clothesline, if you can see that right out the window there, we have a clothesline. I like to hang clothes during the summertime, but during the winter we can't because we live in Iowa and it gets really, really cold. Another thing that I like to do, I have a basket up here on the top of the dryer. I put mismatched socks, and once a month I go through and try and match the socks up. I I'm hoping by the first of the year to have this cleaned out with either all the matches or they're just going to get thrown away. I know it kind of seems like a waste. My husband's socks will probably use for rags just because they're big, but the little kids' socks and stuff, I'm just going to toss them. A lot of the little kids' socks my kids don't even fit into anymore. So yeah, we'll go from there. Also with the washer, I have a front load washer. Works pretty well. Just washed a load of laundry, but as you can see, there's some stuff in there. Oh, look at that. I bet that fell out of my husband's pocket. There's some sediment that fell in there. And some of this is stains from use over time. So what I like to do is once or twice a month, maybe even every other month, depending on how much laundry I do, I take a wipe, like a Clorox wipe, and I wipe out here, and then I get in this section too, and then I get under the door, because that likes to collect dirt and hair and everything else as well, and then that also helps cut down on the smell. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but there is a smell that front load washers can get. And then another thing I do too is I don't close the door all the way. Once I empty the washer out, that helps just get some airflow in there to keep everything smelling better. And then it helps to not make your clothes smell. Something else I do too is these trays pop out so you can clean them, and obviously I need to clean mine a little bit because see right here things build up, and then the whole tray pops out as well, at least in these front load washers. Mine does. Yep, and then this one pops out too so you can clean it. And now I gotta try and get it back in there. Okay, so that's back in there. In order to pop the tray out, there is a little teeny tiny button right in here. I don't know if you can see it, but it says push on it. Anyway, you push that and then this whole thing pops out and you can take it right to the sink and wash it all out. I wouldn't put this in the dishwasher, even on the top rack, just because of how fragile this plastic is. So my homemade laundry soap is a powder. I will, again, at the end of the video, I'll show you how I do it. It's equal parts a bar to a cup to a cup. It's pretty simple. I just whip it up in my blender, and then I can take my blender and put that right in the dishwasher, and I have an extra clean blender. I do have some liquid laundry soap as well. I do like the Arm & Hammer brand. It's fairly cheap, it smells good, and it cleans well. For my normal loads, my towels, my clothes, my sheets, I will use my powder, and I just keep it in a bucket. Of course, this is empty, but I just have a little cup dispenser. About half of one of these does a load, less if it's a smaller load. But I keep the liquid soap for like the really, really bad stuff, like my husband's clothes when he gets done with work. And then two, our comforter is huge. It barely fits in here. I have noticed that when I use the my powdered homemade laundry soap, this doesn't melt and dissipate as well when it doesn't have room to move around and agitate in the water. This emulsifies and gets in everything with our big comforters. So I do like to use this for that, and like I said, for really dirty loads like my husband's laundry. And then I have switched back to liquid laundry soap. I was using dryer sheets. I just find that the laundry smells a little bit better to me and is softer if I use liquid laundry soap. And then too, if I hang it out on the line, I don't have to fluff it in the dryer with a dryer sheet in order to get that softer texture. And then another trick of mine is I have hydrogen peroxide, and this is for my white loads. I do have bleach back there too, but for like socks and underwear and other white shirts, white sheets and stuff like that too, I do like to use hydrogen peroxide. I just put a little bit in the pre-wash because that goes right into the tub, and then I put a little bit in the bleach compartment, and then that just helps to whiten up the loads a little bit easier. And then about once a month, or whenever this prompts me to, one cycle to clean washer, because I will have to put that to rinse and spin and clean washer, and we'll just go ahead and start that. Well, no, I got laundry in there. Never mind. Anyway, I clean the laundry. I clean the washing machine about once a month or whenever it prompts me to, because it keeps track of how many cycles have been through, and then it notifies you to wash it. So about once a month, once every other month, I do run a self-clean on my washing machine. Yeah, that's about it. The hacks and stuff that I have for the laundry room. If you guys think of any that I missed, or you have any questions about anything that I covered, or if you have any laundry hacks that you think other people would like to know, please leave them in the comments below. And I will go ahead and get started on the homemade laundry soap. And I'll show you how I whip that together. I'm only going to do a couple little pieces because once you see it, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then, yeah, I'll show you how that goes together, and then the kind of texture that you're looking for with it too. And I can't take full credit for the homemade laundry soap. My sister-in-law actually gave me the recipe for it, and I think she got it from her sister, and I think it's a family thing, if I remember my sister-in-law saying right. Hi, Andy, if you're watching this. So yeah, I'd like to give her a shout out for giving me the recipe for it. It saves a lot of money. Yeah, it may take a little bit to get it thrown together, but then you're not throwing out all kinds of plastic bottles. It saves on the environment a little bit. Helps cut down waste. So cut down cost, waste, because these are cardboard. I mean, we live in the country, so we can burn those. And this is just wax paper. So it's nothing that can't go in the garbage. So yeah, we'll get started on that. Okay, so I only did a half a batch because I'm almost out of the Arm & Hammer Laundry Booster, but I just wanted to show you guys. So this is the consistency you're looking for. The lighting is kind of bad. It's really not this yellow in person. In the video it looks more like corn yellow, I guess, and it's more like an off-white creamy color. But yeah, and then for my loads I probably do about that much. So I just used an old laundry detergent cup that I had gotten off of one of our old bottles. So I'd say it's about 1/3 to 1/2 of a cup is what I use for our laundry loads. And mine are quite big. I do like to get as much in one load as I can. And I do laundry a lot. Having 2 kids and a husband that likes to get dirty. He helps his brother on the farm. So yeah, my husband, he helps his brother out on the farm. He also does road maintenance, so he comes home in mud and oil and tar and all kinds of fun stuff. And then my kids, you know, they like to play outside. They get grubby here at home because they're into everything. You know, they spill their food because they're kids. So I do a lot of laundry. Not only that, with my in-home daycare that I do, sometimes I have to wash those kids' clothes too if they happen to get really dirty through the day. So I'll run a few loads of laundry. Sometimes I don't do them every day, but I do quite a bit of laundry through the week. So that half load will probably last us maybe till the end of the year. Maybe before Christmas, after Thanksgiving. It'll last us a while. If I went ahead and filled the whole bucket, I knew I'd be good until January sometime next year. And it's midway through October, almost the end of October. So it would last us a while. So anyway, yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, or if you have any requests for future shows, please put that below, and I'll make sure I'll put in the actual recipe and the products in the description box as well, so that way you have them. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and have a good Halloween if I don't post before then. Bye.